Hi and welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty and Lifestyle. Today I thought I would do my annual goals, annual financial goals. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, or if you like family budgeting, sinking funds, things like that, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe. But let's get into this because I don't want this video to be very long. So this, I just want to point out really quick. I actually found this on Etsy, and it's girlswhobudget.com, and it's actually a pretty cute setup. There's one form in the stack today that is not from her financial planner that I just got on sale for like $4.75, and it's actually really, really good. So I will link that down in the box below, but there's one page I'll point out that is not part of this kit. Next is my debt payoff goals. Let's turn this around a little bit. So this is a goal planner that was in that package from, what was her name? Girls Who Budget. And this is perfect for me because I actually plan out ahead of time what month I'm going to pay a bill. This is when this is how I'm going to pay it. So for January, I'm planning on the balance of the USAA car insurance, and that's going to be $83. And I have 2 Credit One cards I'm planning to pay off and cancel. They aren't very old. They should not ding my credit too bad. And this one I should be able to pay in full for $697 in January. February, I'm paying on my care credit. I don't think I'll be able to pay it off, but that is a huge ding for interest every month. So even though it's not my smallest debt, I'm jumping it to the front because it has very high interest. And I make a payment every month and barely anything comes off my total because the interest is so high. And I plan to pay $800 on that card. That's leaving $547. Next is March care credit balance. 547, and Credit One number 2, Credit One, and this is going to be $350 with a balance of $350. Now, I actually want to jump in really quick, especially as hot as the topic is right now. This does not account for any bonuses from work, any bonuses for anything else, any side hustle income. This does not account for stimulus or tax return. This is straight my salary every month. This is what I'm contributing. If we get a stimulus or if we get a tax return, I don't know that we will this year with everything that's gone on. I plan to kind of move everything up further. So if we get a stimulus in January, I'm dropping some of these off and paying them. And then I will just move my goals ahead. So April is Credit One number 2 payoff. That's $350. As well as Kohl's, $550, and that's paid off. And Ulta. And these are what I'm estimating I will owe, looking at how much interest usually comes out, what my payments are, and no new charges. I've actually made a point to not use my credit cards at all since I started budgeting seriously, and I've been doing pretty well at it. I've used my Apple Card prior to putting my gift card on there, and that was pretty much it. So May is going to be Amazon. And if you notice, like I said in a previous video, I do have a lot of cards. They have very small balances. So I'm going to be able to clean up my consumer debt pretty fast this month, or at least my credit card debt this year, and then start on my car payment. See, Amazon is $680, and that's paid off. June is 2 cards, Mercury and QVC. And I just realized I forgot to mention one other thing when I said about the stimulus not being a part of this. So I actually am using my cash envelope rollover for a lot of my cash envelopes, which I will go through really quick, as a debt payoff additional into my debt journey. So these totals could actually be much smaller depending on how that rollover goes. So Mercury would be about $317 and QVC would be $300 or less. I actually think QVC may be paid off before this point, and if it is, I will just move another bill up from another month. Walmart in July for $341 and First Savings $641. And the reason I estimated these is because I want to know that with things I know are going to come up that month, like we have 2 boys have birthdays in July. I'm hoping to have the birthday fund built up, but I like to plan that if I can't get that fund going, I still want to know my boys are going to have a good birthday. So Saks is $833, and that's paid off. September is 3 cards, Blaze, Apple, and Amex. I have a feeling all 3 of these will actually have smaller totals by the time we get here, but I gauged large versus small just to be safe. With debt rollover, I don't think it will take this long to pay any of these, and if we get a stimulus or a bonus or anything, it's going to move it up quite dramatically. But this is worst case scenario. $420, Cap One number 2, $620. These at the end all have low interest rates, or lower interest rates, I should say. with the exception of one. No, that's not true. I think Neiman's is actually one of my lowest interest rates, which is interesting to me because it's a store card. But these have been staying at the same balances all along. And then lastly, I plan to pay off my Neiman's card. That would be my last consumer credit card, and that would be $9.93 to pay in full. And again, I have a feeling that will be much lower, especially as the debt snowball picks up through these. But I want to make sure so that I know I have enough to pay them at their max. So that is my debt plan for 2021. Next is my savings plan. These are grossly underestimated because I want to make sure that I'm not, you know, actually I'm going to use green for money. I want to make sure that I'm not estimating something that I can't manage with my debt payoff. So January, I'm estimating $340. This is all of my savings, emergency funds, savings challenges, anything other than a single amount or cash envelope that I'm saving money with. February would be $460, and these are plus because I'm underestimating and I'm assuming they're actually going to be higher. Just with my kitty hair, just with my contest, it would push these above this, but I underestimated, so I'm not feeling pressured again. May would be $460. June would be $390. July is $357. Again, these are months I looked at the budget ahead of time, knew I had some things coming out, and these are what I could manage. That's why you're seeing a wavering between. We have birthdays in these 2 months, so leading up to it and those months, I know I'm going to not be able to put as much in savings. October, November, and December, I have not touched, so I'm guessing $350 minimum. As my credit card debt will almost be paid off here, I have a feeling it will be a lot more. But this works out to be a total of $592, which to me is awesome. So that again includes no rollover from my bank account, includes no savings or emergency funds as of now, but it does include the savings and emergency fund savings in all of 2021 that I've projected, my 52-week savings challenge, Saveopoly, and the 1K challenge. It does not include, much like my debt, any stimulus, bonus, tax refunds. It's just my paychecks. So my first goal with this is as soon as I reach 2,000, I'm actually going to deposit in my 360 account because I'm trying to get 1 month ahead so I can start paying half every paycheck versus paying full bills every paycheck. And then I want to do a 1K emergency fund and a 1K reserve, and then have 1,000 in various accounts just as a buffer on top of my normal rollover. So the last annual goal sheet, and this again is part of the girls, I am so horrible, Girls Who Budget. And actually the sheet says, I just caught it, the sheet says girlswhobudget.com, but I did find it at Etsy for half off. So I'm not going to budget this entire thing out right now. I'm actually going to just show you what I'm going to do for January, February, March. So frivolous spending to me is unbudgeted beauty, planning, eating out, anything that I don't have a sinking fund cash envelope for or didn't budget for. So I'm going to try to do no spend days. I'm going to try to do 18 in January. And for beauty, I'm actually going to try to do 28. I've been doing really good on my beauty side, and so I'm hoping to even improve it even more. For February, I want to do 25 no frivolous spend days, and again, 28 for beauty. And in March, I know March is going to start feeling pressure because that's when the calendars start coming out for summer, and that's also when a lot of new releases from Erin and Condren come out. So I'm going to commit to 20. I'm hoping to blow this out of the water, but I don't want to also make myself feel, you know, like I can't ever do anything when I've been budgeting and doing sinking of funds for them. And then beauty, I'm going to try to do 29. I'm going to try to increase these and then have like a spend day every month that if I need something, I can go do it. But I'm really trying to get where I spend within my budget. So don't forget, I will link the 2 pages. I actually forgot to tell you. So I forgot to tell you about the 2021 sinking fund form. This is actually her old one. This one's no longer available, but her new one is. And it's Lisa Faith Budget Plan, and it's on Etsy. So I will link both of their Etsys down below. I would love to hear some of your goals. If you want to post your goals down below. Are you working on your debt repayment? Are you doing a combination, kind of how I am? What exactly are you working on? I would love to discuss it. And if you like this video, I hope you will click like, and I hope I see you again soon. And don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you for watching.